Most traders lose money not because they don't have a good strategy, but because they never take the time to study themselves. The fastest way to level up your trading isn't finding the next hot setup or the next great indicator. It's journaling. So today I am pulling back the curtain and showing you exactly how I journal every single trading day, the notes I take, and how this process has really, it's completely changed my results. And if you've ever felt stuck or confused or like you keep making the same mistakes, this video could help you out. Now, the process I'm going to be walking you through is done in Tradezella for me personally, which is a paid software, and it just makes the job more efficient. It has fancy tools and more data, but I also am going to share a free version with all of you. It's in the description below, and that's where I started. So none of what I'm sharing with you today requires fancy tools or paid software. I want to make that super clear to you. But if you are interested in Tradezella and using the system that I am showing you today, you can use code KRISTA, K-R-I-S-T-A, for 20% off of their subscriptions. But again, that's not what this video is about. You can find a PDF for free, which I'll be sharing with you guys. It's in my Discord community. The link is in the description. Join the Discord and then check out the tools and resources section. But here in Tradezella, the daily journal that I'm going to share with you right now, I post it all in here. If you go to view notes, I put all of my notes in Tradezella, and then I'll get into the data and stuff that's available too. But again, that's not what this video is about. So let's dive in. Every one of my journal entries starts with my pre-market emotions. So that's the first thing on my daily report card. Why is this important? Because how I feel before the opening bell, it often shows up in my trades. If I'm tired, if I'm anxious, if I'm overly excited, if I'm feeling confident, whatever it is, that can lead to forcing setups or hesitating my entries. So by writing things down like I'm feeling impatient today, or I didn't sleep well and maybe I'm feeling foggy or tired, or I'm feeling nervous about finishing green today so I can qualify for my payout, or maybe I'm feeling calm and focused and confident, I can look back and I can spot trends like noticing that my biggest losses happen on days when I feel rushed or stressed or anxious. So awareness is the first step to controlling it. And once you're aware of those trends and aware of those emotions and what emotions you need to work on, then it's a matter of changing your state. Maybe you can take an extra few minutes to get into the right headspace before the market opens if you notice that you're feeling one of those trending emotions. Or maybe you cannot even trade at all that day. So take a couple minutes to really assess how you feel emotionally and jot that down before the market opens. The second thing I do is I write my pre-market game plan and my bias. And this is where I outline key support and resistance levels, the overnight range, whether I'm leaning bearish or bullish or neutral. And this is something that I post in my Discord every night, the night before. And for me, this is completed the night before because my mornings are a little bit rushed. I have a lot of things going on, getting the kids off to school, cooking breakfast, all that stuff. So I usually don't even get home until just a couple minutes before the market opens. So I do a lot of my pre-market prep the night before. But documenting my plan forces me to think clearly before the chaos starts. Later, what I do is I compare what I planned in my game plan to what actually happened and see if I'm taking good trades based off of my preparation that I've done beforehand, or am I just taking random trades based on current price action? And then also, another thing is I can look at my game plan and what that was versus what actually happened in the market to see if I'm reading the market correctly. So doing this over the last several months has really shown me that most of my levels and my game plan are on point. So if I just stick to my game plan and be patient and wait for my levels to actually hit, then I can be a really profitable trader. So it's given me a lot of confidence and helped my trading significantly, and journaling that has been super helpful. Then the next thing, this is when it comes to the heart of the journal. This is the trades that I took. And this is where Tradezella comes in handy, because you can quickly export all of your trades and upload them into Tradezella. So I'll show you here. If you go into trades, this is all done within seconds. I can just export it. And then I've been a little bit lazy with this, but you can actually tag all of these and figure out how successful your strategies are and get data on your specific strategies. You can also go into the report section and it'll tell you like what your win rate is. You can go into the reports for specific day and time, and it can tell you like if you take trades at 6 a.m., this is your win rate. If you take trades at 2 p.m., this is your win rate. So there's some really cool tools in here. But again, this same process can be done for free with a simple spreadsheet. And this actually is in my Discord group. You can find it in the tools and resource section. So just join the Discord. Again, the link is in the description. This is how I used to do it before I paid for Tradezella. So TradingView link, I take a screenshot of my trades in TradingView and I place it here. I record the date, my time of entry, the account type, all of that, what my setup type was. So which setup was I actually taking, the number of contracts so I know what my risk was, exit type, did I scale out, did I hit my full TP, did I hit my full stop loss, did I hit my trailing stop loss, how much I made, and what my win or loss was. And then you're welcome to take this spreadsheet and make it your own, make a copy of it, but this tells me what my stats were based on each setup. So, and my win and loss rate. So this is the exact same thing that Tradezella will give you. It just takes a little bit more time. But this is really helpful. This is really where the magic happens. Over the weeks and the months, I can filter for winning setups. I can spot patterns in my losses, and I can get hard data on what really works for me. So something that has been a game changer for me is I highlight the best setup of the day. Let me go back to my daily report card. The trade of the day. Whether I traded it or not, I'm going to draw up on my chart and take a screenshot and include it here. What this does is it keeps my eyes trained on a high quality opportunity, and it builds a personal playbook of A+ trades. So like I said, whether or not I took the trade, what, according to my setup and my rules and my game plan, what was the A+ trade of the day? Like if I was to take one trade, what was it? Looking back in hindsight. So what this does is when I'm in a slump, I can flip through these pages and it reminds me of what a great setup looks like, and it helps me stay patient for the next one. You guys, don't sleep on this step. It has really helped me improve as a trader, and being able to identify those A+ setups in real time and be able to enter them confidently. And then finally is I wrap up with my daily recap. I break this into 3 parts. The first thing is mistakes I made, just to hold myself accountable and really kind of recap on what I could have done better. I'll write down what I did well to reinforce those good habits, because there's always something that I did well and I can point that out and make myself feel good about the day. And then reinforcements to myself, this is really just a way to set an intention for the next session. So this step, it turns every trading day, win or lose, into a lesson. And over time, I start to see repeating themes. Like maybe I'm cutting my winners too early, or maybe my patience is improving, or maybe I'm constantly taking losses in the first 5 minutes of the New York Open, and the data is telling me that I should stop taking trades so early. So either way, the data tells the story, and I'm starting to notice trends when I write it down and kind of recap my day. So all of these sections, emotions, my plan, my trades, my best setup, my recap, they're not just notes, they're a feedback loop. And by spotting these trends across weeks and months, I can see exactly what happens and have that lead to growth and which ones are costing me money. So confidence doesn't come from guessing. It comes from having proof of your progress and a clear path to improvement. And journaling is really what gives you that proof and that data. I've heard this before and it stuck with me. The market is always teaching. You just have to be willing to take notes. So my thought to you is, if you're serious about becoming a consistently profitable trader, start journaling like now. Like, don't say you're going to do it, actually do it. And it doesn't need to be anything fancy. A simple spreadsheet like the one that I'm sharing with you guys is enough to track the details. That's all that matters. So drop a comment below and let me know which part of this process you're going to actually start first. And if you found this helpful, hit that like and subscribe button and join us for more trading tips and live trading. I trade live every day. I'll see you guys in the next video.